Tracy, is this expected to be the first in a wave of IPOs in the Gulf?
Yeah, absolutely, Mark. That is spot on. I have to say, Adnoc actually pipped one of the larger expected IPOs to the punch. That is, of course, Saudi Aramco. Saudi Aramco is still expected to proceed with its IPO at a potential $2 trillion valuation, maybe as early as next year. The Adnoc IPO, I have to say, comes with a little bit of a difference compared to what we're expecting from Saudi Aramco. It's a 10% stake sale in a very specific business, the retail gas distribution list. It is not a listing at the holding company level, which is what we are still expecting from Saudi Aramco. But absolutely, this is a moment for Abu Dhabi to really open up its capital markets and one of its biggest national energy companies, Adnoc, to foreign investors, to domestic investors. The foreign investors in particular are important here. This is the first time they've been able to participate directly in an IPO on the ADX exchange. I spoke to the ADX chairman earlier today. He was telling me that he expects 2 to 3 additional listings next year, most of those coming from those government-owned companies, which are now opening up to outside investment for the first time.
And Tracy, what does the company do with the money?
Yeah, so this is Adnoc. It is backed by some very, very deep pockets in the form of the Abu Dhabi government. So it doesn't necessarily need to raise cash. But this gets to the heart of what you're seeing happen in the Gulf region right now. This is a company that wants to transform, that wants to modernize. It wants to align itself with some of the international standards of major companies that we see around the world. So, for instance, it's going to have to start publicizing its financial results, something it's never had to do in its 30 or 40 years of history now. That's a huge cultural change for Abu Dhabi. Again, it wants to bring in that international expertise, and it wants to deepen its links with outside countries, particularly strong sources of oil demand in the future, such as in Asia.